Well, good morning and welcome to Zen Fits, or Adventures in Awakening. So yesterday I just picked up this martini glass that was sitting here and I used it to put my morning juice in. And I realized this is the glass of the two monkeys. And suddenly it just kind of like revealed itself. It's the depth of this metaphorical glass, because I remembered back in my early days of yoga, I remember the yoga stories and Hindu wisdom and all that. And there's the story, maybe it was in the Upanishads, I don't know, it might be, but it's the tree with two birds. One bird is eating the world, like it's eating the fruits of the world. That's myself, yourself. It's eating the world, drinking martinis and all that, you see. But the other bird is an observer. And so like when we get into yoga or meditate, be mindful, be the watcher, watch your mind, watch yourself, be the observer of your own mind. Well, that's that other bird. But there's a little problem with that, you see, because what I discovered is that and there's nothing wrong with this, but I discovered that when I try to be the watcher of myself, I'm really just two monkeys in the same glass. So what we want is to be one monkey, not two. Atonement, be one, is the goal. Even God says in the Bible, let there be one, or Buddha says when he awakens, in all heaven of earth, I am the honored one. The honored one. Everybody's go to the Olympics and they win. I'm number one. Sports is all about being number one. Trump, it's all about being number one. Got number one, you see. At one meant. Even Jesus is talking about that. I and the Father are one. You see. What does that all mean, you see? You still end up with two monkeys. What's the one monkey? So let's put it this way, that there's many ways to spin this monkey. And the way I've been working with it lately is that one monkey is the known and one monkey is the unknowable. So they're both part of the same glass, you see, the known and the unknowable, not the unknown. Because the unknown, given enough time and a big enough computer, will become known. But the two monkeys in the martini are the known, which means I can know everything, given enough time, give enough study, getting enough encyclopedias, with enough Google, enough computers, whatever. I eventually, or mankind, can know everything. It can be known. What is it? Well, let's study it and we'll know what it is, you see. So we think it can be known. It's possible to know it. It's possible, you see. But the unknowable is not possible to know. It's impossible to know. It's unknowable. And this really doesn't fit into our Western viewpoint of reality, because in our viewpoint, everything can be known. Consciousness is the realm of the known. Everything in your consciousness, which is your world, is known. Right now, you're in a room. I'm in this room. Everything in this room is known. Do you like my puppets? These were made by my uncle's son. He was a puppeteer. And his favorite puppet in the first one was Emmett Kelly. But I digress. What we're meditating with here and working with here is the two monkeys. One is the known. That's you, me, the known world. I know the room. I know myself. Here is something in the room. And if I look around, I know everything. Oh, there's a plant. Oh, I know that's a lamp and it's got a story. I can look around, here's the puppets, you see, the mala. Oh, where'd that mala come from? Look, that was a monk in a Tibetan monastery. I gave that to a friend of mine. She gave it back. So everything is known. Everything's got a story, you see. And look, if something's unknown, you better be able to put a lot of effort into finding out what it is. Whoa. What is that little brown thing on the floor? Is that a leaf or is that a cat turd? Oh, it's a leaf. I know what that is, you see. So for a moment, it's unknown and, focuses attention. I got to know what it is, you see. So we make everything known. But the unknown, the unknowable cannot be made known. So why is it important? No, why is there this other monkey on the glass, you see? Well, the great unknown is death. You can't know what death is. Why? Well, you'd have to be there to know it. So to know something, you have to be outside of it, you see. To know anything, everything in the room, I know because I am outside of it, you see. Now, when I drink a martini, I could say, well, I know what this is a martini glass because I'm outside of it. I can see it's right here. I'm here, it's here. I know that. Got a name. My uncle bought it, yada, yada, yada. But when I drink it, you see, when I really drink it, I'm not, I'm drinking a martini, not that. I mean, you just drink it, you taste it. Or coffee, don't have to be a martini. Whatever. When you taste it, when you do it, you are not outside of it. And then after so there is a moment in life when we are being something, when we're doing something, we're not outside of it knowing it. Oh, we can be, I'm really doing a good job now. You see, right there, I'm outside of myself knowing that I'm doing a good job. But what I'm really embedded in, and when I'm inhabiting the doing, there is nobody doing anything. There's nobody outside of it. It's unknowable. So you see, the unknowable is right here. If there wasn't the unknowable, then we would be permanently outside of myself knowing what I'm doing. Oh, you're doing a good job, Ed, there. Am I doing a good job talking? I'm thinking, oh no, what if people think I'm foolish? And at that moment, you see, I'll be self-conscious and I won't know what to say now. You see. So when when I'm talking now, I'm being to talk. But if I became self-reflective, if I became self-conscious, I would, you're looking at me. What are you thinking? Do you think is my hair okay? Do I have a booger in my nose? You see, I become self-conscious. And I'm known. But I'm known by myself, you see. You don't know me. I mean, you're looking at me. But it's when I begin to look at myself that I study or stutter. That's what stuttering is. You see, it's being self-conscious, aware of someone looking at me. Are you looking at me? You see. But the one who's looking at me is really me. You see. So the two monkeys here, this is ambiguous. Either I'm one monkey and the other monkey, I'm looking at me self-consciously and worrying that I'm not going to be speaking clearly and I'm going to make a fool of myself. Or the other monkey is unknowable. So the unknowable is when you are doing something without being self-conscious. Usually when you live alone, you can be unknowable because you just do what you're doing and nobody's watching you. Nobody is sitting there judging your performance like you are in a talent show, you see. There's no audience, So you're really kind of like unknowable when you're alone. But the moment the other comes in, you're knowable and you stutter. And you become a monkey mind. Now the monkey mind, are we doing okay? Because you're the monkeys. The monkey mind is a classic metaphor about the thinking mind, the weary mind. It's just jumping all around. Oh, why can't I be steady? Why can't I focus? Why can't I be here? Why can't I be here now? I'm just jumping all around. Monkey mind, monkey mind. What's the monkey mind looking for? It's looking for the unknowable. It's trying to find the unknowable by knowing it. Am I okay now? Is this okay? Is this big enough? Do you want another one? Is this? It doesn't have a. Oh, there's a flaw right there. Oh, just drink it. You see, just be it. So the monkey mind is looking for the unknowable in the wrong places. The unknowable is you. But it's only you when you become who you are. And who are you? Well, you are this situation. Who am I? I'm talking. That's it. I'm just talking. There's nobody else here. I'm just talking. It's a verb. It's not I'm doing the talking, because if I'm doing the talking, then I worry if I'm doing okay. You see, then I begin to stutter. So what we're looking at here is just being who you are. And who are you? Well, it's what you're doing. If you're listening to me, be that. If you go get a cup of coffee, be the coffee. Get the coffee. Be getting the coffee. You're not somebody getting the coffee, because that somebody is known. Just being getting the coffee is unknowable. Unless you stop and put the other monkey in the cup and start, well, am I getting the coffee okay? I should be doing who? Somebody else should get me the coffee. Get me some coffee. You see, in other words, that's the other monkey. But when there's one monkey, you are both the known and the unknowable. You can't separate them. You can't separate one monkey. But if you do, well, then one monkey is watching you. Let's rest with that. Thanks for dropping in.